What is up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the Dick Briggs Show. This is the 5th episode of the Hentai Review series, and today we are reviewing probably one of the best hentais we have ever seen, actually. The closest comparison to this would be Nishio. I really liked that one, although around the second half it started to get slowed down. This one is the complete opposite. It's a blast all the way through. And of course this one is Idol Sisters, if of course you have read the title, or maybe you just randomly clicked on this video because haha, titties make me giggle. First, before we get into the story, I do want to get to the aesthetics of this series. First off, the voice acting is very generic. It's exactly what you think like hentai voice acting is. Sound effects are also generic. A couple of them are distracting. That's about it. All hentais kind of have similar things. I don't expect amazing voice acting, amazing sound effects. The music is probably the best part of the aesthetic things of this series. Of course, this deals with idols, so hopefully it has, J-pop that sounds, like it was made by a studio and wasn't official or any shit like that. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound shit. I could see somebody maybe legitimately liking this. Closest similarity to maybe this is a less memey version of the Boku no Pico intro. Again, Boku no Pico, the entire thing's a meme. This one, not so much. So, other than that, that kind of just brings us to the art style, and it looks like a hentai. That's all I can say. Girls look attractive, cool, but that's about it. So let's go down into the actual depths of the hentai, the story, the most important part. Everybody knows you watch hentai for the stories. So this exact story is a mixture of an idol fetish mixed with a incest fetish, which makes it incest is wincest, one of my favorite genres, obviously. However, we have a full stack of 3 characters that we can dream about in our dreams. We have the main character, or I guess the leader of this idol group, who also is the sibling to our main love interest, I guess is how you'd say it. He's not really a love interest, but in this, he kind of is. I'll get to it later, okay? Anyway, she's a tsundere for her brother, but other than that, she's the leader of the group. That's really her personality. I'm getting all of this, by the way, only by the character things that they flash in the beginning of the episode, of the actual series, because it's only one episode. They flash this in the beginning, and then other than that, I mean, they kind of act like how they're supposed to, I guess, I mean, this one's a tsundere. The second character is, very peppy, very, what's the good word? Shines? Easy to talk to. There you go. I think I wrote that down in my notes. She acts like that, I guess. And then finally our last character is boobs. I mean, that's the only characteristic that they really gave her. Literally the character intro for this character is she got a good rack. Like that's it. It's very hentai-like for them to make a character like that, but it's also kind of sad, but all these are pretty generic, like, character types and caricatures, so I didn't expect anything grand, obviously. I guess it's very much fitting for this series, so nothing really to subtract from these characters. And basically, they just keep on going on and on about how they really love their manager, who, of course, is the leader's brother. I don't know why this man is the manager. Is he qualified for the job? Because I don't know. All we get from him is he's a massive pervert who actually installs cameras into their dressing rooms, which seems like a violation of a lot of laws, and also would be an issue for the record label and the companies that are, managing the idol group in general. Like, if this came out, this would be like a scandal and shit, wouldn't it? Like, how is this man still their manager? Anyways, if you try neglecting that fact that this man is a wanted criminal, they love their manager. It's that simple. And they make it very clear that that's the case, which is something I really like about this series. It's very wholesome. Weirdly enough, you don't get that a lot with a lot of hentais, although there are a handful that I really do enjoy that are very wholesome. This is one of those. All the characters love our main love interest, which is the reason why I call him a love interest. They love him, so he's a love interest. He isn't just, a faceless hentai guy, although he definitely is. He has no personality except being a pervert. But, hentai is hentai. We all enjoy it. We all watch it. So nothing else really to say there. Finally, they're like, damn, man, where is Oni-chan? Where is he? They go give him a call. Of course, he's stuck in the locker. Not stuck there, but he's actually spying on them from the locker in their dress room. And then, of course, they fuck. I mean, it's a hentai. What else are they really going to do? And this is where I think that a really generic and even kind of bad setup and like everything, leading up to this moment instantly turns into a masterpiece. The actual sex scenes, the actual hentai is very well done. It is very hot. It got me hard. Ooh, yes, baby. Yes, baby. Of course, having 3 characters makes this very easy in a lot of ways because it kind of has a character for each kink that you want in a series that already has 2 kinks. Of course, the idols and also the sister. So there's already that. Overall, I just think that this is a really good hentai scene. It's probably the best hentai scene I have seen. Which is weird. That's a fucking tongue twister and a half now, ain't it? Best hentai scene I have seen. I guess maybe not the best one. Nishio probably has the best one, the first one. However, there is a big issue with Nishio. The second half I didn't like as much. It's that simple. I remember Nishio really well. It's very memorable, but I only remember that first scene. The rest of it's so bland, it's not even funny. And not only that, again, I'm not a big fan of the big tit genre. And unlike that one where the, females' big titties get in the way because they're fucking massive, in this one, the big tit goth girl, they aren't outrageous, So it's a little bit less impacting on me. I don't care for it. I'm not going to criticize it or anything because there's no reason to. Overall, this is a really good series. I really enjoyed it. And not only that, but they also really used X-ray well. Some series just don't know how to use X-ray. A lot of doujins use it well, and that's actually where probably the hentai scene has gone is from the doujins, because the doujins use it really well. Almost every single one that has used it uses it amazingly. But there's a handful of studios that fuck up whenever they try using X-ray. I don't know why. But this one does it very well. They do it how they're meant to. It adds satisfaction to the scenes, if that makes sense. So overall, the series, the episode basically ends after that. There's credits, then there's a little bit afterwards about them being like, Oni-chan, I like you, but we're not gonna say it. Nuh-uh, that is whatever. This entire series is very enjoyable. That's all I can say. I do recommend it. I do suggest it. If you do not like this series, go hit me up in the comments, man. Say why you don't like this series. Come on, I want you to explain. That way maybe I can look out for a couple more things to criticize in these reviews, of course. The fans in the community are a very important part of hentai in my mind. They're a very good reason of why it's such an enjoyable thing to watch, because it's kind of commemorative in a way. Other than that, I hope you guys really liked the video. If you didn't, hey, hit the dislike button. That's all I can say. It helps me make better content. Other than that, if you liked the video, hit the subscribe button. Like it maybe. Maybe leave a comment. I don't care, man. Do whatever you want. It's your own world. So, other than that, have a wonderful day. I love you guys, and bye.